Good morning, it's Matt from Sound on Sound here. It's day 2 of the NAMM show. We're just about to get going in the high-tech hall, but we thought we'd fit in a sneak preview of a completely new product at the NAMM show. I'm here with Dev from Ex Machina, a new loudspeaker company, and Dev is hitting us with not one but 2 new speakers, the Quasar and the Pulsar, which might look at first view as though we're dealing with a 2-way and a 3-way speaker. Actually, they're both 3 ways with a concentric treble and mid-driver, isn't that right, Dev?
Yes, that's entirely correct.
Yeah, excellent. So what can you tell us about the speakers and indeed about your new company?
Well, so we actually are debuting 3 loudspeakers.
Yes.
We have
Absolutely.
a soffit-mounted main speaker as well.
Which isn't here.
Yeah, it was a little too big for the show.
Absolutely.
All of these use some very interesting and new cutting-edge technologies.
Right.
It's the same driver complement across the entire range.
Mm-hmm.
The Coaxial Driver itself was a 2-year-long collaboration with Seas.
Wow.
Features some brand new material science. That's the first time it's going to be deployed in a loudspeaker. So we'll start with the mid-range cone here.
Mm-hmm.
It's made from a material called Textream. It's a thin-ply woven carbon fiber.
Right.
Very light, very stiff, but it also gives us the freedom to orient the fiber direction in exactly the way we need to for the cone geometry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 6.5-inch mid-range that's pistonically linear to 9 kilocycles, and we cross it at 2K.
Wow.
Because it's 6.5 inches, we're also able to shape it as an ideal constant directivity waveguide for the tweeter itself.
Sure.
And since we hang the surround on the underside, we don't get any of the standard suck out or phase lobing issues that you'd normally get with a coaxial design.
Excellent.
Between it, you get 90-degree conical off-axis coherence, so it's a hugely wide sweet spot to work with.
Great. So consistent listening all around your
Yes, very
monitoring
consistent
area.
energy field.
Yeah.
The tweeter design is also some very brand new material science. It is the first freestanding graphene tweeter diaphragm ever put in a loudspeaker,
Right.
made for us by Aura Sound in Canada. It's a really cool new material. As good a stiffness to weight ratio as a high-end engineering metal, but as good a damping characteristic as silk or paper, so you get all of the benefits of both, like very fast transient response,
Sure.
very high pistonic linearity, but no uncontrolled breakup. It's very smooth to listen to.
Right, okay, so no really harsh high end. It's tames that nicely.
Yeah, very much so. Custom subwoofer design as well, also by Seas. 28 millimeters of linear peak-to-peak excursion and 56 millimeters before damage. So they can
long
really,
throw.
they can move quite a bit, and it's a very symmetrical gap, so they don't start to get floppy or swoopy.
Excellent.
My single favorite part about the loudspeaker is our approach to the digital signal processing.
Right.
We took a brand new ground-up approach to DSP calibration. We wrote an entirely new method that's proprietary in-house.
Okay.
And it's one of the most advanced corrections that's ever been put in a loudspeaker. It's able to get us flat magnitude response from 30 hertz to 30 kilocycles within a decibel. But more importantly, it's able to get us completely flat phase response as well. We have no more than 15 degrees of excess phase across the entire range.
Wow, okay, we really need to hear these.
Yeah, I'd love to play them for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't quite the environment, is it? But,
So no, it's not really,
But hopefully we should be able to hear them. What's it going to be like for getting hold of them in the UK and Europe?
Well, so we're working out all of our distribution channels,
Sure.
now and at the show. We expect to have units to send around for demo in February, and we expect to be able to start fulfilling orders in March. We'll have further lockdown details in terms of our UK and EU distribution, but we definitely have a number of retailers interested.
Of course, I guess your presence at the show is in part to try to lock down those details.
Absolutely, we're a brand new brand, so
Sure.
we got to start from zero.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully Marek here at Audio Alchemist can help you put you in touch with some people. Yeah.
Oh, he's the greatest.
Yeah, excellent. And of course, we should mention price as well, and also for the soffit-mounted one that isn't here.
Absolutely. So the smaller ones, the Pulsars, are $8,000 per pair.
Right, dollars. This is, of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
8,000 US per pair at MAP.
Sure.
The larger ones are 11,500 US per pair at MAP, and the soffit-mounted mains, which are kind of a cool design. They're a hexagonal array of subwoofers that forms a triaxial at the wavefront of the way it's
We
designed.
really need to see these.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Those will be 28,000 a pair.
Right, got you. Okay, Dev, thank you very much, and best of luck with the new range.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you.
Have a good show.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark from Audio Alchemist here to talk to you about the Ex Machina, and yes, that's how you pronounce it, studio monitors. So why am I interested in these? Because they give you freedom. Freedom from ear fatigue. Freedom to move. And freedom from confidence mixes. So why do I get all that freedom? All right, so I have in here, when you look at the high-frequency device, I'm using graphene. So graphene will give you beautiful high-frequency content up to 30K because it's got the stiffness of titanium, yet it has the beauty and movement of silk because it's as light as paper. So I can hear up to 30K, but I'm not going to get fatigued. Next, I've got the freedom of movement for myself because we're using a coaxial design here that's got carbon fiber in it, and I've got 90 degrees of dispersion. So I don't have to sit like I've got my head in some sort of dentist chair, right? And lastly, I've got the freedom from confidence mixes because these translate so well everywhere you go. Thanks for watching. See you soon.